Alright, Bleach. This particular chapter, um, it's kind of hard to put into words how I feel about it because it's pretty mixed right now. Um, and I'll tell you, like, my main problem with what's going on right now is that, like, Kyoraku's Bankai is underwhelming so far because it had so much hype behind it, and for it to I mean, what's happening is kind of cool, but at the same time, it's just underwhelming to me. And I was like I know a lot of people wanted this fight to be long, but honestly, in my personal opinion, I would have been fine if like Kyoraku's Bankai was just so OP that it just like dragged Borrow or X-Axis into the abyss. Like figuratively speaking, not actually drag him into the abyss, but just like something so strong that it was like you were just helpless against it, and that's why it was uh, so heavily restricted to the point where it's like do not release while there are other people around. Um, I'm not seeing why that necessarily is yet. I mean, it obviously has a large area of effect, but it seems very controlled at this point. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know. This was technically the final Don or Dan, whatever. Um, but that too also seemed controlled, if you ask me. So, what was so trippy about this Bankai that it was under a do not release while other people are around category? Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess the water thing, but it doesn't look like they're drowning. So it's like, what's the point? Um, so let's talk about this particular chapter. He just keeps sinking x-axis. Like no matter how much he tries to fly out, like it just gets further and further away from him, the surface, of course. Um, and like it just seems to be beating him, and yet it doesn't. But anyway, we finally get to see the girl that was hugging him, and it was indeed. People were saying before that it did sort of look like the girl from the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, and and now with this chapter we now know that it absolutely was. It looks the exact same as the girl from the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, which was one of his two Shikai. Um, but now she's showing up for his Bankai. So, um, a lot of people don't seem to get the point, and a lot of people are saying like that Kubo took a filler character and made her canon. That's not the case. First off, Kubo designed all those Zanpakutos himself, even for the filler. He designed them. And number two, even if he didn't, he would have, even if he didn't like specifically design all of them, he would have told the animators what they looked like, what she looked like, and he would have designed her, and like for the purpose of using her later in the manga. Um, so no matter how you slice it, Kubo made this design, not the animators. And so just the fact that the the caricatures ended up matching does not make that particular thing canon. It just makes the look canon, sort of. So that does beg the question: will the other one come out? Um, it's possible because I don't see Kyoraku losing this fight. So now that he's sort of like in a pinch again, um, I'm guessing he's that the other one's gonna come out and do something. Um, Maybe there's a whole different set of Dans for the little one, the ninja chick. who knows? Because he had a double Shikai, maybe he has a double Bankai too. Um, it is interesting because his swords look pretty much the same. Like, Kata and Kyokotsu looks the same, and he still has both of them out. Even when both of them are out, the girl is, Sakura Nosuke is still there. So, if she's there, it's very possible that the other one can come out too. Um, but yeah, the final den was kind of, it was kind of cool. The white, eh, primarily white background, but the art of like Shunsui looked really cool. Followed by like the slash, it looked pretty cool. I don't know. Kubo's good with minimalistic backgrounds. I don't know. It's kind of hard to pull off. The conversation between Shunsui and Sakura and Nosuke was pretty decent. Uh, it was kind of interesting. It was funny, but also sort of gave you a little bit of insight into his character. Um, it seemed, it almost seemed like they were lovers. Um, it was, I don't know if that's the case. Who knows? Um, but that sort of adds, I guess, a layer of mystery to this relationship, which is fine. That's Shunsui at his core is like sort of this mysterious character-ish, but not too mysterious, which is good. The overly mysterious is boring and, just have a little bit. But of course, X-Axis ain't done yet. Basically shot him through the chest, which, if I'm not mistaken, what had the key to Aizen's locks, right? So, does that mean that Aizen just got released inadvertently? Um, so there was something in his abdomen or something that was uh, that was the key to Aizen's locks, I think. So I don't know if destroyed the keys. Maybe he'll never get out, or if that just released all of them. I don't know, but something to think about at least for now. Uh, of course, X-axis with the weird face. I don't know what's happening. Neither do you, but with X-axis, but he's obviously not down, and neither is Kyoraku. It's not over, obviously. So I guess I'm gonna end there. Chapter overall, I don't know how to feel about it, really. I really don't. So thank you guys for listening, and yeah, next time.